students have a bunch of tools at their disposal. Infinite Campus, Moodle, email, a bunch of technology software applications that they can use and you can use to make sure that they're doing well in their classes. We've gotten a lot of feedback from students that their parents are very confused. They see grades in the gradebook and they don't know what they mean. Or they see assignments on Moodle, but they don't know how their children are doing. And it's typically because you're missing a piece of the pie. And so my hope is that tonight I can explain how it all works together. So the first, and we're going to talk about all three, and I just kind of want to introduce them real quick. The first is Infinite Campus. Infinite Campus is more or less the gradebook, where you're going to see your students' grades, you're going to see homework assignments, you're going to see what scores they got on these homework assignments, on their assessments, and if you're just looking at Infinite Campus, you're going to be confused. It doesn't tell you the whole picture. In order to log in, you need a username and a password. The username and the password is assigned by Ms. Binkowski. And so that's the secretary here at the school. Her email address is D for Denisha Binkowski at cantonprep.com. Usernames and passwords. Typically, default, there's three. There's one for the child, and there's two adults. The child's username and password is typically always the same. There's this code, there's this pattern to it. Their password is a mixture of their initials and their birth date. So it's very, very easy to remember for the child. But you get to create kind of your own username and password based on what you can remember and what you'd like. The next piece is Moodle. Moodle is where all the curriculum is stored. If you're looking for homework assignments, if you're looking for notes for class, if you're looking for assessments, if you're looking for where they're going next, what they've learned in the past, that's where you find it on Moodle. Everything at our school is electronic. Everything's digital. Our textbooks, our resources, everything. A lot of our homework assignments. So your students are actually using Moodle every single day. The bad news about Moodle is that you only get one username and password per child. Make sure that you guys are sharing that username and that password so you have access to this Moodle. Their username is their first name dot last name. The person who resets the Moodle passwords, unfortunately, is not Ms. Binkowski. Please email her. She can reset Infinite Campus passwords quickly. Moodle takes at least 8 hours. The person who resets these passwords is a guy in Grand Rapids. His name is Joseph. And what we do is we email him, we call him, we text him, we say, hey, can you reset this person's username and password? And he does it for us very quickly, but only when he's in the office, Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. The third thing is Gmail. We actually give every single one of our students a Google account. And it is their first name, last name, at students.cantonprep.com. You don't have to use this. They're going to be using it a whole bunch. You can use your own email account to communicate with teachers, with me, with Ms. Binkowski, that's fine. But the students all have an email account, and this is very important because this is what they're going to be using to turn in homework assignments, to create their homework assignments, to peer edit other people's homework assignments. And the middle of these three is the student laptop, but we give every single student in the school a laptop. And if they don't want to rent one of ours, they can bring their own, but everyone in the school has to have a computer. Because without a computer, they can't access these three things.